Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to Trauma Things. If you're new here, I'm your host, Charlie West, and today we're going to dive into one of the most powerful cosmic events, the Venus Retrograde. So this is an event that is going to really change your life, and Venus Retrograde is coming to shake up relationships, your personal growth, and your spiritual alignment. So it's going to push you to level up, want it or not. So let's first break down what Venus retrograde is. Venus is the planet of love, beauty, relationships, and everything that ties into our self-worth and desires. So when Venus goes a retrograde, it's like she presses the pause button on all those areas of your life, right? And the energy of the Venus is to turn inward. So we're asked to take more of a deeper look at the ways we relate to ourselves and others. But here's the main thing. Venus retrograde is not here to make things easy. It's about transformation. This is really to help you guys and help everyone involved. So Venus retrograde is about pushing you into alignment to your higher self. So it's like a cosmic wake-up call for you to reassess your relationships, your values, and your beliefs, especially those that aren't serving you anymore, are serving your highest good. So now let's talk about how Venus retrograde might show up in your life. So it's going to shake things up, like I mentioned, especially when it comes to relationships. And I'm talking about like romantic relationships, friendships, or even how you relate to even money or personal values. But during this time, old relationships might resurface. Like an ex may be reaching out, or even like a shakeup in your relationship where an ex either interferes to where like you break up or someone suddenly leaves. So that's like something that can happen is breakups. But usually within that time frame, that was due to like more of a divine intervention. But then it's up to you to have that last judgment call if that person does come out in the shadow periods of Venus retrograde, which would be after April 12th. Okay. So it's, a very shaky, relationships are at risk, but just look at it as more of a divine intervention. Okay. It's not here to hurt you. It's here to help you. So this can, again, let an ex could be reaching out, or maybe you start rethinking old patterns in your current relationship, start reevaluating things more on a deeper level. But this isn't about looking backwards, but there's a chance to look at what's been working and what hasn't been working in your relationship. And that's where Venus retrograde asks you to clean up the past so you can make room for something more aligned with your growth and aligned for your purpose. Okay. What's supposed to be in your life and what isn't. So it's a really tough transition, but it's here to elevate humanity. It's here to elevate your life. If you're holding on to a relationship, for example, that no longer serves you, or if you've been repeating unhealthy patterns yourself, the Venus retrograde would force you to face those truths, okay, or confront those truths. It's very in-depth. So you might be confronted with emotions or unresolved issues, or even people from your past who still have unfinished business with you. But this it's not always fun. It's never fun, but it is necessary for your growth. So it's the universe's way and your angel's way of giving you the opportunity to let go of what no longer is serving your highest good. But here's the key. Venus retrograde doesn't want to leave you stuck in the past. It's about clearing the emotional clutter, the toxic habits, and the relationships that drain you. So if you're ready to evolve and level up your life, this is the time to release and move forward with more clarity. Easier said than done, but it's a cosmic invitation. You can kind of look at it like that, to step into your authentic self and finally walk away from what's been holding you back. Again, within relationships, friendships, jobs, or anything like that. Okay. Now, a lot of you guys may be thinking, okay, that sounds pretty heavy. It's a little scary. But what about me? But what about my personal growth during this time? So here's where Venus retrograde gets even more exciting. It's not just about relationships with other people. It's about the relationship, mostly about yourself. Remember, we're here to elevate. And most of the collective and certain signs are going to be affected, but it's usually everyone. So that's why I don't want to get too much into the signs. But it's more about like your self-worth. Like it's going to push you to reevaluate your self-worth, your values, your desires, what you want, what you don't want, what you want to tolerate, what you don't want to tolerate, and even may bring even old exes back to either reaffirm boundaries, like to reaffirm them for the last time to get them out of your life, or to try it again because either the lesson hasn't been learned or like there's unresolved issues still to bring back up. It's a question of, do you truly love and value yourself? Do you accept yourself as who you are? Okay. Or have you been looking for validation more outside of yourself? So again, it's all about inner growth. And Venus retrograde is asking you to check within yourself and see where you may have been giving away your power or settling for less. Yes, I did say that, settling for less, or ignoring your intuition. Like, you know, something's off, but maybe your brain is too clouded. Maybe you know a relationship is not for you, but you keep going through the obstacles. You could find yourself repeating yourself over and over, your boundaries, but they keep being crossed. Sometimes people are going to be forced out of your life because it's just so difficult to make that decision for yourself. But you know, in the long run, it's going to be for the best. Okay. I know it sounds a little scary, but this is like, I mean, it's a blessing in disguise when these things come in. Okay. When this starts happening, but I would think of it more as a mirror showing you exactly where you need healing in. And it's about stepping into your true worth and being aligned with your desires once again, okay? And what really resonates with you at your core and how you want to live an authentic life. Are you following your heart? Are you trying to please others? Are you staying in bad situations for, financial reasons? Are you, in an unhealthy, toxic pattern? Like those type of things. So it's just giving you the opportunity to make the necessary adjustments and elevate your life by rediscovering or reevaluating what really matters to you. Okay, so let's talk about how Venus retrograde can level you up in your life. This is the good stuff. So it's about transformation. In tarot, major arcana, that would be the death card. It's more of a death and rebirth. So if you guys do follow tarot or spirituality, that's what that is. So it's about getting closer to more of your spiritual alignment and your true purpose. So if you've been feeling stuck in like your career, your personal life, or your spiritual practice, or your love life, this is a time to take stock and make some changes. So really the bottom line here is Venus retrograde is here to push you out of your comfort zone. Okay, fix signs. All right. And help you realize that you deserve more. So rather that's leveling up in your career, starting a new career, or simply just deciding like, oh, I want to invest in my own personal well-being, it's going to light a fire under you and push you towards your highest potential. So that's a really, really good way to look at it too. But there is a little catch here, because when Venus retrograde, it will transform you. The universe doesn't care if you're ready for change. Venus is going to bring up what you need to face regardless. So instead of like going against the current and like just try not to resist it, but you're going to feel it. And you can either go with the flow of the energy and take the lesson, or you can fight it and stay stuck. And that's the choice is up to you, free will. But if you embrace the transformation, you'll find that this retrograde can be a catalyst for real deep emotional growth. Okay. And a step to like a new chapter or just new realizations. It's really beautiful if you look at it. It's just going to be a little tough, especially like if you're an emotional person, or if you're really deeply connected, or you're like very like an in-depth person when it comes to emotions, or empathetic or empath. However, it is going to really, really affect you, but you can like try to make this a little better for yourself and how to navigate through this Venus retrograde in a way that aligns with your best self. Okay. So first, take this time to really reflect, like what needs to change in your relationship, what unhealthy patterns are still showing up. Focus on your self-love and self-worth. If you've been neglecting yourself or seeking validation from like outside resources, It's now to really reconnect with your inner power, especially self-esteem or insecurities. Those things could be coming up too, but you got to let go of what no longer serves you. That's the whole point of this. So if something or someone is holding you back from like your highest potential, just look at this as a time of really releasing it and thanking the universe for even bringing this to your attention, or like to even have you notice that, oh shoot, this is holding me back, you know? But again, Venus retrograde is about alignment, realignment, with yourself, with others, and with your path in life. So just look at it as like a chance to really clear the clutter in your mind, to clear your path and step into a more authentic, more aligned version of yourself. Venus retrograde is coming. It's already here. It's going to bring transformation. But the best part of all of this, like just to bring reassurance to you, it's all happening for your highest good. It's all happening for your highest good, to get you closer to that person, to that relationship that you want, to even fixing your relationship, to transform your relationship. So if you embrace it, you're going to come out stronger no matter what, and be more self-aware and ready to step into your true potential. So really, that is what this episode is about. It's more of just being ready, preparing yourself for the universe to really give you that push, and to know that everything is going to be fine, and this too shall pass in a way. Okay. So thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. If you found this helpful, make sure you subscribe to my podcast or my YouTube channel. If you guys, I think I have my YouTube channel linked on here somewhere. And don't forget to share this with anyone who might need a little guidance during Venus retrograde. I love to hear more about your comments or how you felt about this episode. But until next time, take care and stay aligned and embrace the cosmic changes coming your way. See you guys soon.